like Batman. Batman has a plan for every superhero.
Facts.
Batman has no superpowers.
Just in case, goddamn.
Just in case.
He thinks of everything. Superman can take over the world. But when I pull out that kryptonite, you ain't doing nothing. See, the thing is that everybody, it's like, okay, that dark period. Put yourself in a self-induced
Isolation.
dark period. You can easily bring yourself out of that.
How does that coexist with the pursuit of happiness?
When that does happen, the problems are gone quickly, and you are happy.
I'll say this, man, because that was an interesting question. I don't know where it came from, but when you think about the pursuit of happiness, until you're self-sufficient and self-reliant, you can't really pursue happiness.
Say that again.
You're relying on people you have no control over.
Got you.
To support your happiness and your experience. So that self-imposed isolation that AG speaks of means that AG went into a place where he could find happiness for himself and by himself.
Right.
He created an experience at home he never needs to escape from. See, people want to escape their own reality.
Big fucking fact.
They want to go on vacation to
They
get
want
away
to do
from it all.
They want to do cocaine.
Yeah, they want to do cocaine.
There you go again.
Bumps off
There you
chicks.
go
Yeah,
again.
they-
If you want to do it, just do it, Rico. Stop waiting
ahead,
for
Rico.
validation.
Yeah, just go ahead and do it.
So, I mean, happiness is an inside job. And when you say that, that means you need to be okay with being by yourself.
That's a fact.
And most people can't do that.
The reason I asked the question, I get called a pessimist sometimes. Because if somebody bring up in my life what I've experienced is I'm only counting on me.
That's
so
right.
if you bring me a situation that you want me to figure out, don't be around me if you don't want to hear the pessimism, because I got to go through all of the negatives.
Yeah, but you could spare people the negatives.
Right, but this is your problem that you want me to fix, right?
Yeah.
Because in my life, what I've experienced is you'll come to me with a problem, and then you're asking me, because I know if you come up with one solution, I'm like, that's a horrible solution. And if it doesn't go your way, you're out of solutions.
Right. Yeah.
For me, I'm going to figure out, I'll give you a prime example. Any y'all got kids?
I have a kid.
Able to drive?
She wants to.
Right. So she tells you her desire. I want a car. You going to say the responsibilities that come with having a car because of your experience. And she just think, if in her mind, if she go get a $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 car, she's just happy to have a whip. In your mind, you saying, this motherfucker live with me. She don't understand. If she go to jail, then because she can't pay insurance, I got to pay for it. She get in an accident, I gotta provide for that. Those are the things where you understand. It might not take you a long time, but you have a level of understanding of the real responsibility that come with the action.
Now, what I will say is I will prepare my daughter for responsibility, but at the end of the day, we ain't even got to have that dialogue. When my daughter wants a car, she'll have the fucking car of her choice.
You just said she wanted one.
No,
She's not old enough to drive.
Got you.
Now, the only decision I have to make is, do I want to get her a car that's sufficient for her level of responsibility, meaning she's going to bump it into shit, she's going to back, you know what I'm saying? Or do I want her to go ahead and get a Benz?
Right.
Because
that's big boy
the only reason I'm working so hard is so she don't have to go through the shit I went through.
Got you.
Period. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to rescue her from responsibility, but I don't want her to go through what I went through.
I think that's
so. Where's the meeting point of that, right? Like
the key is this: ain't no medium point. It's a decision. You see what I'm saying? I can do whatever I choose. See, people are making decisions because they have limitations. I don't want to have limitations.
Facts.
You want a Bentley? Okay, I could buy it, but I'm not.
We at different levels.
What
he really saying is we at different levels.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't have the resources at this time to say I'm prepared for what I got to deal with in life and take on.
But don't place limitations on your seed based on your limitations. You see what I'm saying?
Cool.
Like,
it sound good.
It sound good, right?
But
and
the
I
cycle
don't know what your timeline is. That's the only thing that's different. Like, my daughter's going to be 8 this year.
Right.
So my timeline is different.
No, my timeline, you got to think I got my sister when she was already like
that's
14.
Your sister. That's not your seed. That's a difference.
Right, but I'm her guardian at the end of the day.
Still a difference.
It might be. But at the end of the day, I'm her guardian, so I still have to make decisions as a parent would.
Yeah, our stories are so similar. I inherited my daughter when my mother died
Got you.
and 2 puppies. I don't know about you. So I got two chihuahuas.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah,
hell
yeah,
No.
so-
It
so-
might have been one
You know what
chihuahua.
I'm saying?
The other one got to figure out where they going.
There's a
After the tree in the backyard.
there's a
Survive.
difference between desire and responsibility.
Mhm.
I have desires for my sister.
Right.
I have responsibilities for my daughter.
Right.
Period. Ain't no
That's
So
real
where do you
shit.
draw that?
desire.
Where do you draw that
That
line?
is the line. I have desires of what I would love to do for my sister.
Mhm.
I have responsibilities
That's right.
that I take.
How old was your
ownership
sister
for
when
my
she came to
daughter.
live with you?
It doesn't matter.
Oh.
I
don't know.
I think that Marco's also getting at the point of where people don't like the options that of the results that he provides, and so they say, "Oh, you're being pessimistic," when he's actually being the overly responsible person. So I get what he's saying in that.
Well, people want to be loved in a certain way, and people want
Right.
to be addressed in a certain
Right.
way. But don't come to me if there's limitations on my response.
Right, I agree. Now
Don't.
that I
Like,
100% agree.
all
with.
I'm gonna give you is what I have.
I agree with that. I agree with that, and I think that's something. I mean,
So you hold on 1 second. Are you a? I said no. That's it. Type somebody's somebody that your daughter come to you or your sister come to you and say, hey, I want this. Are you able to do this for you? Are you gonna be like
cut
nah,
off game.
Nah. And if they say why, you just like no. It's,
What I have to offer is what I have to offer.
Mm.
It doesn't change, right? Because my resources do have limitations,
Mhm.
and my perspective has limitations.
Mm.
So what I have to offer, I don't deviate from that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't.
This is what I can provide.
Period.
That's it.
Whether that's money or a solution or absolutely without question. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? Even if D'Amico's call me, yo, I got a chick coming into town. I want to use your place.
Big facts.
Hypothetically.
You know what I'm saying? Hypothetically.
Hypothetically, right?
My resources have limitations, right? And either those limitations meet your expectations or they don't. But
Facts.
guess who's unaffected
The one with the resources.
by your emotions? Me. I don't
Right.
give a shit.
Right. I agree.
I
with
want to
that.
be there for you within my capacity
That's right.
to do so.
That's right.